Welcome to the climb.
Hi, welcome back to the Climb Life After Loss. I'm Jen, here with my son Tim. Thanks for joining me.
Of course, thanks for having me.
Well, you would have seen Timmy's video last week talking about the day that he got the call from me that his dad had passed away or that he had a massive heart attack. So we're going to dig into this a little bit and talk about what life has been like these last 11 months.
It's a long time.
Yeah, you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Tim, we're coming off a long weekend.
Mhm.
Your Canadian friends have been here.
Yep.
Since Thursday, they just went back.
Yep.
We just went through our last first holiday that we have to celebrate without your dad.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was a lot because
First off, grab your drink of choice. So sorry.
cheers.
Cheers. Now let's get into it.
So first we had a great weekend. We had a super fun time.
Epic.
Definitely epic. But it was obviously different because he's someone who's like the life of the party. And also like the man of the house here who has to do different things and like make sure everyone is okay, everyone's safe, all that stuff. So like at least me, like I feel like I have to step up into kind of a role like that because there's no other male figure in the house that will do that. Obviously there's other like dads and stuff there, but they don't live here and everything. Right. So you definitely have to step into that role. But it wasn't super crazy. You just notice that like you just try to make sure everything is running smoothly the whole time, and that's kind of always on the front of your mind.
Were you able to enjoy yourself?
Oh yeah, I was definitely able to enjoy myself. I realized after that I was like, wow, I didn't focus on me that much at all, but like I know that I had such a good time. It didn't feel like that in the moment.
Yeah.
So that was good. It was definitely an adjustment, but we had a great time. We made it work.
We made it work. We did. Our first holiday before the milestone. It's crazy. 4th of July. But we did it. We made it through.
Made it through for sure.
Made it through.
Yeah. We talked about how we were gonna make it like a fun party and not like a sad thing.
Right.
Obviously you have a mix of like a sad emotion every once in a while, but it's not like it took over or anything like that. We enjoyed it.
We got busy living.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you talked about in your video the day, August 22nd, 2025. I remember being in the ambulance and I heard them say, "We've shocked him 6 times." And that's when I picked up the phone and I called you. You were my first call. And that's when it became real for me. What did it feel like for you when you saw me come up at 6 a.m. or around 6 a.m.?
So it was weird because I was already awake and I was like, damn, mom's calling me at 6 whatever in the morning. Like, that's weird. And I picked up and you just told me like, dad's not doing good or in a hospital. He might have had a heart attack. And I just remember just like, my mind was just like blank. I was like, so what am I supposed to do? I can't help out. I can't go do anything or say anything. Like, so it was just like a lot of silence in my head of just like, obviously just like shock and like, what is actually going on? And so like, I didn't know what to do. So I just like left early. And then once I got there, I had to go home, but it was weird because I wasn't like, all I hear is words like, and so it's kind of hard to process and put words into like you guys watched him die. So like you have that visual thing and I don't. I just have the words of like.
Were you able to see anything when we were on FaceTime together?
I don't even know if we ended up FaceTiming. I think it was a phone call. From what I remember. And yeah, I just remember getting the call and being like, well, there's really nothing I haven't said or he doesn't know already. Right. So
he had just been there the weekend prior.
Yeah.
You guys had a great weekend. You talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that you said that I had been living with was the fact that I hung up on you and Maddie, and I felt so terrible as you guys were trying to say goodbye, and it was chaotic. It was
Of
crazy.
course.
The noises and the machines pumping, me screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. And I remember just hanging up on you guys. And I had felt bad about that for a really long time. And then I watched your video and you said that you were actually grateful that I
was like, hang up on me. Like, I don't know what else to say.
It
Yeah.
actually made me feel better. I have to be
Good.
honest. So
Yeah. I was like, again, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Like, again, it's all just words too. And like, it's weird to kind of process that quickly. And then, yeah, I said I love you a few times. And I remember, I knew she didn't hear me, but I was like, Mom, I don't know what else to say to you. Like, I don't know what else to say to him. And then like, it ended up hanging up and I'm like, all right, I can go home now and get all my stuff. Cause I didn't really know how to react, obviously. And I'm just in Florida. There's nothing I can do.
It was interesting when you came home. I don't remember this, but one of your siblings told me it was like the day after he had died, or maybe 2 days. I forget, but you sent a text to us like, we're going to be okay. I don't remember what the text was, but like you set the tone.
Mm-hmm.
You set the tone for, we're going to do this. We're going to be okay. And then you were also the one in October when I showed you guys Shawshank Redemption, because I hoped you guys were going to get something out of that. And you immediately said, get busy living.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get busy living.
Yeah. I mean, sink or swim. Like, you sink or swim. You're either, I don't know. I just didn't want us to be the people who would curl up in a ball, but I also knew like that we weren't gonna. I didn't know how we were gonna do it at all. But I forget when it was, but I forget even doing it. But I just remember Emily talking about it, and I think I must have been on the front steps or something and had like a second to myself, or I was with Danny or Maddie, or I was with somebody, and I was just thinking like we're gonna be able to figure this out. I mean, yeah, we're not people who just sit around and mope about anything. So why would that change? Because that's not what Dad would want us to do.
We're Keefs.
We're Keefs.
We keep going.
You push through.
But you don't just push through though, right? I am big proponent on resting when you need to, resting your mind, resting your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you believe in that too.
Yeah. I mean,
you're not giving up. It's
no.
it's just listening to yourself, knowing you'll get up, you'll keep going.
Yeah, you have to listen to your body. And it can be weird because you're thinking like, oh, like I'm lazy or I'm not doing anything or this or that, and you're like, dude, your dad just died like 10 or 11 months ago. Like, if you're gonna take some time, like now's the time to do it, because like 5 years down the line, like you're still gonna feel it, but like it's not really an excuse or whatever. But like, not that it's an excuse.
No, but people to us, like society, will expect that you just keep going.
Yes.
Right now, the expectation is you're just getting by.
Yes,
right?
just getting by, and so you kind of have to take that time. Like today, I took a day off from work, and I was like, I don't really need to take a day off from work, but like mentally, I needed just a reset and a day to just reset and not really do anything. And I'm like, I didn't do anything today, but then like, I definitely needed it. Like I was tired, sore, and just like run down. So I definitely needed a day to just recoup. You got to kind of take those days when you need them, especially now, like we said.
I took a vacation day too, and was it the best day? No, it was raining out, but it was a perfect day for me to reset, right? Those Canadians wore us out, man.
Big time. Big time. They were fun. They were fun. Oh my gosh.
Maybe we should add a photo of the full cooler and then the empty cooler after they left, but not all of the package store runs.
Yeah, no. No, there's plenty of those.
Great guys. Great guys.
We got a lot of work done.
All right. So you come back, we have the services, and now it's time for you to head back to Florida. You have lacrosse, you're a captain, you have full load of classes. Did you feel bad about going back? Did you feel guilty?
No, I didn't feel guilty, and I don't know if I really wanted to stay in the house. So I was like, all right. And I already knew like this was my last year of lacrosse, and I was really excited for that, and I wasn't gonna let anything get in the way of that, and so I didn't. But also, like you told me, like you need to go and do your thing, you need to go finish this. I would tell you if you needed to be home. So that gives me a reason to not feel guilty.
Yeah.
As we say, guilt is a wasted emotion. And when you talk about it, you don't have to feel guilty. So, and it was also a big distraction for me. Like lacrosse is like my favorite thing. So I get to go back and do that and live with my friends. It was Rob's first year down there. Like that was exciting. I got to live with Nathan's first year. I got to live with both of them. Nolan's first year.
Great
like
guys.
there was a lot of firsts for us that year too. So it was exciting. It's a distraction. But it's also super hard because you go back like that day that I left when Dad died was when I was gonna meet a lot of these freshmen, and half of our team was freshmen. So like I'm supposed to meet all these kids and kind of like be a captain of all of them.
Right.
And so like they're kind of, I mean, you just get treated like a normal person, but I'm like, damn, my dad just died. Like this is kind of weird. Like, but
did you feel pressure when you went back that like you had to set aside your grief so you could lead the team?
like yes and no. It wasn't like I was like bury this in a bottle and get over it. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not just gonna go out there and like weep and mope around and everything like that, because it's also just not who I want to be known as, and that's not who I am really. Um, so I would say honestly, it was like it was better that it was a distraction than anything. Um, but the coursework was super hard when I got back, just because like I was already down there for school. I was in the best shape coming into the fall that I have been ever, and then take those 2 weeks off. And also, I missed the first 2 weeks of school,
Right.
so
Already behind.
that was tough. I'm already 2 weeks behind. I get back, I'm taking 5 classes, and they're not easy classes. And I usually always have trouble with the start of every semester because I'm not really like a school guy.
You say that, but you are.
I am enough to do it.
Well, you graduated.
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you. But like going, like I usually get stressed out at the beginning of the semester because I'm like, how am I going to do this? But I always figure it out. But I went back and I'm so behind, and I just remember like I could figure out some of these classes, and there was this one class it was like quantitative methods or something, and I go in and I'm 2 weeks behind. We have a test soon, and I'm like, professor, can I talk to you? And I pull him aside after class, and he's like, oh yeah, you're the kid that said his dad died. Like, yeah, my dad died like 25 years ago. And like the whole class is there, and I'm like, is this a place to be talking about like airing me out? Like, not that I care, but like, yes, my dad did just die.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, so there's a test next week, and I'm like, yeah, so I'm kind of here to ask, like, can I get a little bit of like leeway or help? And he's like, I forget what he said, but I just leave in that class like, whoa, like this is a lot.
Right.
And then
you are a pretty private person.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. And then so like I went into his office hours one day, and he scheduled me for 11, and I go there at 10:50, and there's already a kid in there, and so I wait outside for 30 minutes, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here? Like, what's your name?" I'm like, "Well, we just emailed. I had a meeting at 11 with you." And he's like, "Oh no, I had a meeting with someone else." And I'm like, "Okay, well, here's the email." He's like, "Oh, okay, like come sit down. I have a class real soon. Come sit down." Just rush through it. Like if I'm sitting across from the table, he was writing it down like this, so I couldn't even see anything. And so I was just ultra stressed out. And I called mom, and you're like, "Listen, you just got to go talk to the coaches." And so I went into the coach's office, and they're like, "Oh, how's classes going?" And I'm just like, and
You broke.
I start bawling my eyes out. And they like, I go in the locker room and they come in and they're like, dude, we'll just drop the class. Like, it's okay. We'll just drop the class. Blah, blah, blah. They're telling me all these pathways that I can get through. So they were super supportive. But then Nolan afterwards was like, dude, I've never seen you cry before. And I'm like, really? And he's like, never seen you cry before. I'm like, yeah, that one was a lot.
But you were at your breaking point.
Oh my gosh.
And I knew.
Because I was trying to fight through it and a week went by and I'm like, I just
now you're
can't
3
keep
weeks.
up. I'm already 3 weeks behind. I don't know where to start. I have to get back into lacrosse shape. My dad just died. Like it was a lot of stuff.
Right.
And so after I dropped that class, the semester went great. I ended up getting through it, and so I figured out that semester.
Yeah, you graduated. You had a great lacrosse season. Congrats.
Thank you. It was a good year. It was a good year to end on, even though.
Which is like crazy to think about, right?
Yeah, yeah. Even though we lost in the semifinals in overtime, which hurt the heart, but like.
But you did everything you could.
I did everything I could. I really tried. I tried my best for sure. Took a toll. Took a toll.
I know.
But it was a good year for what we had, yes.
Do you think losing dad has changed who you are?
Like again, like yes and no. Like I think I am who I was before. Like I know like you feel like you've definitely changed as a person. Like I feel like I'm still the same person that I was, but I think like I learned a lot of things at a quicker pace than I would have if he was still here. But just I don't know, just like looking out for your family. Like I did that before, but it's kind of like it's different now. And maintaining the house, like it's like a lot of work.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of stuff, and we always like it's a lot for the 4 and 5 of us. Like I couldn't imagine what it was like for just him. Like
he did everything.
He did everything, and it's like
I mean, I did do some stuff,
but all like the stuff in the yard,
totally.
like he like wanted to do like all of it.
I don't know how he did it.
That's what I'm saying. Like we have 4 people doing it, and we're like, how are we gonna do this? And he was able to do it all by himself, managing all of us, managing work, and managing everything else that life throws at you. So I think also just a different perspective of like I'm gonna have as much fun as I can have because you never know when your last day is gonna be.
Right.
And also like yeah, I just think about a lot like how people remember me. So I try to think about that when things happen. And always try to do as much as I can and keep myself busy because I'm not going to be remembered for sitting in my room doing nothing all day. That's for sure.
You're a great son, brother, boyfriend, friend, grandson, cousin, nephew, all of the above. You're a great person, Tim.
Thank you. Get it from you and Dad, right?
I see so much of Dad in you. It's fun to watch.
Yes. Some people say that I look like him.
Oh my gosh, I come home from work and I see you out by the pool and you're dressed like him. And I was like, jump scare. Shit, that's not my husband. My husband's dead. That is my son. Okay. Yeah, definitely jump scare. No, you do look like him. You're a good combo of me and Daddy.
Definitely a good combo of you guys. Yeah, definitely a good combo. We definitely have the same brains, I think, though. Me and you do.
Yes.
We definitely have the same brains.
Yes.
But
we've always said that, though.
That was always known.
Yeah.
Between us, at least.
Yeah, we're the same.
Yeah.
We're trouble.
Big time.
We have a lot of fun.
This is a duo for sure. Nobody knows what to expect.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm just going to tell a story. So I go visiting him in January or February, and it's cold in Florida. Cold at this point, okay?
It's 6 degrees in Florida.
All right.
6 degrees.
So
coldest has been in 30 years.
So it's like 11:30 at night, and Timmy goes and gets changed, and I'm with all his friends. And they start talking about going to Ocean Deck because the bar's open till like 2 a.m.
Bar on the beach.
Yeah. So he's like, we're not going. And he goes and gets changed. He comes back and he hears me like, yes, We are going to the bar.
I'm like, oh, man.
And he goes, we have no way to get there. So we climb in the back of a pickup truck. He's like, Mom, you're not going in the back of a pickup truck. I'm like, you can't tell me what to do. I'm getting in the back of a pickup truck.
I'm like, all right, let's
so
do it.
what did I do?
Got in the back of the pickup truck.
Yep.
6 degrees outside.
It was like I was living.
Yeah.
I was like living. We were having fun. And we danced until they
Until the
shut
lights
us
turned
down.
on. Yep.
Till they shut us down.
That's the trend.
Was that the night I got trouble for being on the dance floor? That was a different night. Okay. Okay.
Same place.
Yeah. We get in trouble. Or actually, you are the responsible one.
When I know that I'm the responsible one, then there's a problem. There's a problem. But it's a fun problem.
It is. We have a good time.
We do have a good time.
So, all right. So we were just talking about me and the trouble that I get us in. What's it been like watching me navigate this grief and this loss of daddy? I remember in the very beginning, you were worried that you were like, you're going to be okay, right? And I'm like, yeah, but, and you weren't sure like what I would do. So what's it been like watching me these last 11 months?
I mean, you've done a phenomenal job at navigating it. I mean, there's not many people, I don't know anybody that has done what you have done in the 11 months. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, just the motto of get busy living is something that not just something we say, it's something we do, and it's something that you do every single day. I mean, like you said at the beginning, like a goal is just getting out of bed. And now look at the goals you have now. Like, you know what I mean? It's way more than just getting out of bed. And it's kind of been crazy because a lot of people lose someone and are just so down they may curl up in a ball in their bed and stay there. And like there's no right or wrong to grief. Like you deal with grief the way you deal with grief, but like that's just something you never did. And just losing your spouse unexpectedly, you just obviously no one has any idea, including yourself, of how you're going to react to something like that. And I mean, defied all odds is probably an understatement, but at the same time, it's almost like we knew that's what was going to happen. Like I don't think we expected anything less, but we didn't know how the hell we were going to do it.
Right.
Like it happens and you're like, whoa, like this is real. Like how do you actually react to this? But I mean, you've progressed every month and there's obviously up and downs, but you just wear your heart on your sleeve and you act a way that that you feel, whether it's good, bad, ugly, awesome, whatever it is. Like that's just how you are. And you just don't give a fuck. And if you're around her, you will be told that she doesn't give a fuck. And it's just how it is. And I think that
But if I do give a fuck about you, you'll be also told about that.
Yes, and you will also be told about that. But just certain things you just don't care about as much, which I think is like a good thing.
I used to care about trivial stuff. I just don't.
Yeah.
But I love harder now, I think. Actually, I loved hard
before. You always loved hard.
I loved hard before, but like, I guess I really appreciate life.
Yeah.
Like life to me is meant to be living. Mark died. I didn't die. I say that all the time. Like we're still here. Daddy would want us to keep going. Daddy would want us to live life. And if I curl up in a ball, then what are you guys going to do?
Yeah, it would be different.
But I feel it. I feel the desire to live life.
Yes. Yes. And so like with what we just said, I just think it's weird when people say, I'm so sorry for you, or like these different things like that. That really bothers me because why are you sorry for me? Like you didn't do it, and I'm not asking for you to be sorry for me. I have no reason for you to be sorry for me.
You don't like the pity.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I'm already going through it. I don't need you to tell me how sorry you are. Like, I'm sorry enough as it is. I don't need any more sorry in my life.
Don't put your sorry on me.
No, like, and yeah, like we go through it every single day. So it's like when some people see us, it's like it turns back on and you're like, oh my God, I'm so sad. But we're not here to see you and like be sad the whole time. Like, it's okay to be sad, but we're not here to have it getting like not pushed on us, but like I'm sad. Like, I'm sad, so like I feel
Their
bad.
sadness, we're sad. But then when someone brings their sadness to us, it's hard. I think this is what we're saying, is that it's hard to see someone that looks sadder than
Yes.
us. It's
Yes.
like, keep your sadness to yourself.
Yes, it's okay to be sad. It's great to hear stories, but yeah, like if you're sadder than us, like maybe have some more fun with us.
Yeah, have
It's
more fun
okay.
with us.
It's okay to have some fun. Totally.
I think that has surprised people about us.
With how much fun that we have.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think people are surprised, and I mean, it's hard not to be surprised, but for us, it's like it's sink or swim. Like, what? Like, we're not dead, like you said. Are we just not gonna ever have fun again?
Right.
I like to have
That would
fun.
be a terrible thing.
I know. I like to have fun.
What a
We like to have
waste.
fun. There's nothing wrong with being sad and having fun.
Right.
It's almost better, right?
Because you can experience two things at the same time.
Definitely.
You can be sad about dad, but also have fun at the same time, knowing he would be doing something crazier than we're doing.
Yes.
And we're pretty crazy.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. Like, yeah.
Like, if we look at our camera roll after 4th of July, I feel like we're Hangover Part 5.
Yes. Part 4, Part 5.
Like, which one? It's definitely Hangover Part 4 or 5.
But like, we have all these funny memories, and like you said, like if he was here, like we all did crazy stuff, he would have somehow topped the craziness that we did, and like, somehow,
right?
Like, and it's just funny to think about. Like, there was just always a one up with him, and it's a great one up. Like, you just like, how do you think of that, or how do you do that? And it's just it takes the room. It takes the whole room.
Yeah.
And how does it not take the room? You know what I mean?
Well, and we just talked about this too, right? Okay, so you're talking about daddy being like larger than life,
larger than life, absolutely.
And I have been finding out about myself that I used to think I was an introvert. I would say I am an introvert that has extrovert tendencies. And then daddy dies and I'm like, shit, I am an extrovert.
Mm-hmm.
And your friend, Armac, who interviewed me in video 2, he looked at me the other night and he said, Mama J, I didn't know you were such an extrovert and you are so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And Timmy and Emily are you. And I'm like, Armac, you see me. Mm-hmm. I am funny and I am an extrovert. It was just that daddy was larger than life.
Yes.
That he outshined me.
Yeah, he outshined everybody.
Yeah.
Like we said, he was like in the top 0.001 of extroverts, and you're in the top 1%. But that's just who he was. And there was no,
and everyone loved it.
There was no dimming. There was no dimming him, no matter what.
Yeah.
He was not. That's not how he rocked and rolled.
Yeah. But it is interesting finding out this about myself at 53 years old.
Yeah, you're such an extrovert. You're such an extrovert.
Didn't know that.
I have very much so learned. Very much so.
You and I have like fun.
I know. I know. We always knew before. You were always funny, but now that you got the spotlight.
I know, but it's not even that I want the spotlight.
No, but you got the spotlight.
But it's just interesting to learn something about myself at 53.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've been with your dad for 35 years, right?
Yeah.
So it's just interesting to learn something about myself at this stage in my life, when I am so heartbroken, right?
Yeah.
But also enjoying my life. I mean, I'm lonely. I am sad, but I'm also happy and I enjoy life. You see it.
You feel everything.
Yeah.
You feel everything, and you are happy, and you do enjoy life. And I think you're able to do that because you feel everything, and when you're able to feel the sadness and all that type of stuff, you're able to feel the happiness too.
I let it all in.
Mm-hmm.
I think you do too.
I try to.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I could probably be a little more emotional, but at the same time, it's tricky. I'm working on it, but I absolutely enjoy life to its
I
fullest.
don't think you knew what to expect though, right? So you had a job to do. You were at school. You had your courses to finish. You had the lacrosse season to get through. You have a girlfriend, right? So you have a long distance relationship. So you're trying to navigate all that. Plus stay in contact with me and your siblings, right? So you're juggling all of that, trying to make it work. And then you come home and you haven't been home for 5 months and you've been grieving dad. And I use these air quotes because I do think, and you can tell us, different grief, right? Different grieving process.
Yes.
What's it been like for you to come home? Because watching you come home a month and a half ago has been really hard for me to see because I feel like the grief Danny and I went through last fall and last winter, you're experiencing now. And I'm like, oh shit, we're going through this again.
Yeah. No, it's a lot harder here. I mean, if you think I'm at school in Florida, I'm surrounded by my friends. That's not somewhere that my dad lives, so it's not like he would be there, and I'm missing him, but I'm not missing him like he was in Florida. I'm already where I was the previous year. So then it's almost like he just wasn't there. But then I go home and everything's got to be done around the house, and
You have to work. You have to go to school still.
Work, yeah, take 3 summer classes.
Girlfriend, work.
Yep, I finally get to see Ashley.
Yes.
And so that's great, seeing her as much as I can, and then seeing all my friends that are at home and everything, and just trying to enjoy my life. And it's just all it's a lot of variables.
Mm.
And then on top of that, like being around the house that dad used to live in, and it's like a lot, and it can be overstimulating at times, or it just can be like sad at times. And yeah, it's a lot harder because you're here and you feel it more.
Right.
You feel it a lot more.
I remember you told me when either back this winter or when you first came home, you were like, you're not going to sell the house, right? Do you still feel that way? You didn't want me to sell the house.
Yeah, so I mean I love this house. But as I've learned that the house is big for us now because he was able to do all of the stuff that he did. We could maintain the house.
Right.
And we're still maintaining it now, but we're like just getting by maintaining it, I'd say.
It's a lot.
And then like you were saying before, like when I eventually move out, and so I mean in years time, all of us will be moved out at one point. It's like, how could you possibly maintain this house? And so that's a lot. So I would say I can see a bigger reason why you'd want to sell the house after a certain point for sure.
Yeah, it would be a hard decision. I mean, this was the house that Daddy and I built our dreams on, right?
Yeah, this is like a kingdom.
I mean, it was our vacation. It was where we were happiest, right?
Yeah.
So it just feels different for me now, but I'm in no rush to do anything, but I can see for my future not being in this home and having just a smaller home for me and my path forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And that makes sense. Yeah. I think a lot of it too was like how much work was put into this house from you and dad and all of us. Just so much renovation inside the house, and then like the whole entire yard is completely different. It is just, we have such a beautiful yard. Like our home is amazing, but our yard is where it's at.
We did enjoy
Is
it.
where it's
We
at.
did enjoy it
I
4th
know.
of July.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That made me rethink. I was like, well, maybe I don't have to.
That yard
sell
is
it.
perfect for throwing a good party.
Yeah.
And it's also perfect for going and hanging out with two people.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was epic.
Mm-hmm.
It was epic. So tell me, is there anything that you wish I knew about your grief?
I don't know, because I feel like obviously no one's grief is worse than anybody's, but like the way that I feel is like yours is worse than ours. Like you lost your significant other, your husband that you've been with for 35 years, and it was so close to being just you and him and everyone being out. And now like it's just you when we all move out. Like for us, all of our trajectories are the same.
Right.
Like you are in like the second half of your life where it was supposed to be again just you two before you had kids. So it's kind of tricky because when I feel something, I'm like, well, she's got it worse than me. So it's like I don't want to put my stuff
I'm your
onto your
mom.
plate.
I'm your mom. I can take anything you have from me. But is it hard for you when I talk about how lonely I am? Do you feel like added responsibility? Because I try to make sure I don't put my loneliness on you guys. But if I do,
Yeah.
I do. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't to me, like for me it sucks that it's lonely for you, but it doesn't feel like the loneliness is on us. Like you're never like you guys need to be home for this or this. Like there will be say like 2 or 3 times that you ask for us to be home, and when you ask for us to be home, that's when I know I have to be home. And the rest of it is like go do your thing, and you mean it too. It's not like you're just like doing that and then just like staying in bed and doing nothing. Like if it was like that, maybe I would feel different about it, but you're out doing your own thing too. So it doesn't feel like I'm just leaving and I feel bad about it or I'm worried about it or anything like that. But I would say it would be different if you were just like curling up in a ball at home and you were like, go do your own thing. If that makes sense.
It does. Because the thing is, no one is going to take away my loneliness, right? The man that died would take away my loneliness, but he can't come back, right?
Nope.
And so, I mean, you guys definitely make me feel good, but you all have your own lives, right? So I have to figure out my life. And the only way I can do that is to sit in my loneliness, feel it, because I feel all my feelings, and just figure it out, right? Like sit in it, see where it takes me. But you're right. I am out. I'm trying different things.
So to backtrack, what was it like when
Ooh, you're gonna ask me a question.
What was it like when you told like Maddie to go back to Hawaii, me to go back to school, Emily to go to school, and saying that you'll be okay? Because I'm sure you didn't know how you were going to be okay. Like, what was that like for you?
Yeah, so there was no question in my mind that you were all going to go where you needed to go. I would be lying if I said it was easy. It was not. But I knew that's where you all belonged. And I knew that even if you were here, I needed to sit in my grief.
You were still going to go through the grief, brother.
So it was actually easier with you all gone because then I could grieve.
You could process.
And that was my job, right? So Danny would go off to school. You were all where you needed to go. I would get up every day. I've gotten up every single day since August 22nd. And I would sit on the couch and I would cry. And it was winter time. Well, it was the fall and the winter time. But I would just follow the sun around the house and I would just like shit, I don't even know what I did most of the day, right? But I just grieved. That was my job. I literally felt grief from my head to my toes.
Yeah.
And I was okay with that because I was up,
You got out of bed.
I showered, and I knew my job was to grieve and to fail. Grieving is failing, right?
Yeah.
So no question for me that you guys were going to go where you needed to go. And I still feel that way today. Regardless of my loneliness, you could stay here and I will still be lonely.
Yeah.
So freaking go off. Go do what you're going to do. Because I will figure it out. It will just, it will work itself out. I'm not a religious person, but I have faith in the fact that I will be okay.
Yeah.
I am okay in a not okay situation.
Yeah. And I think that just goes back to like we always just figure it out somehow.
Yeah.
But there's that like unwavering belief that we will figure it out. Like there's
no question.
There's never like, what if I don't get this done? Like it always gets done.
And you know what's helpful is the fact that when one of us feels so overwhelmed and feels like we won't get it done, we call each other and we find one of us to let us know, to let us talk about it. And then the other person picks you up and says, you can do this. Like we can figure this out together. Yeah. There's always an answer.
Yeah,
always.
There always is an answer.
Always an answer. What do you think Dad would want for us?
To have as much fun as we can have. like yeah, I definitely don't see him being happy if we weren't having fun and enjoying our time together and like living our lives. Like get busy living, like we say. Like
Right.
He wouldn't like it if it was the opposite of that.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I think just us living our lives to the fullest that we can do that day is what he would want from us.
Right. And that's the other thing, right? So of course you were all going to go where you're supposed to go. But if those schools didn't work out or it didn't work out, we could change it. But you were going to have a future. You were going to do what you were meant to do.
Yeah.
It was interesting. Daddy died, and I think it was only like 2 weeks later. And you were like, Mom, you're 50. I was 52 at the time. And you're like, you will date again. And I was like, what? And you're like, you will date. And I'm okay with that. And I was like, I told my therapist, and she's like, he is not okay with it. And I'm like, no, I actually think I believe him. And you were also one of the first ones. You called me and you said, Mom, it's okay if you want to take off your wedding rings. And I was like flabbergasted. I was like, what are you talking about? I will never take these off. I took them off. I think I've covered this in a few videos, but you were the one that said it to me. So do you still feel this way today, that you would be okay if I dated and that you're okay that I took my wedding rings off?
Yeah. So my thought process was, you're only 52 years old, and like at least for me, like I would like to live until I'm at least 90.
Yeah,
like I want to live as long as a healthy life as I can live.
I want to take after great Graham.
Yeah, 100%. Live as much as you can, and she's living a great life too, and that's what you want to do.
Right.
And so I was like, okay, so if you do the math, that's almost 40 more years. That's almost half of your life. Like, so are you just gonna never date again? And obviously, I think the answer is no. I mean, especially for me, I don't want you to just be lonely for 40 years. Like that's probably not a recipe for greatness. You know what I mean? And then the wedding rings thing, you're not married anymore. So it's totally okay if you take them off. We know who Dad was and what Dad meant to you. So it's not like a ring is gonna determine that. And then I remember when I went to a medium and she was like, and I think your mom is wondering if it's okay for her to take her rings off or not. And of course, it's okay to take her rings off if she wants to. And I called mom and I was like, told her that. And she was like, Tim, I've never thought about taking my rings off. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then a couple months down the line, you were like, I have to take my rings off. And it probably started in Hawaii, right? When we were doing all the excursions.
They were too big for me. I had lost weight, and it's hard to eat after your husband dies. But you can definitely have a drink of choice.
Yeah.
So my rings were falling off. We were going snorkeling, and I was like, if I lose these, I will be devastated.
Yes, yeah, you want to have them.
So I decided to not wear the rings. And then when I went back to work at the end of February, they were triggering for me. It was a life that I no longer had.
Mm-hmm.
So I wore the ring that he gave me that has all the birthstones of you guys. And real life here. Someone fell down the stairs. So anyway, so it just helps ground me when I can think about you guys and just touch my rings. Cause yep, fidget toy again. I have a paper clip and I play with my ring. And we're recording. Okay, this is a butt life break. Butt life break.
Well, I gave him the thumbs up.
Yeah. That's fine. I didn't know what was happening.
I wasn't sure. I looked in and I was like, it's getting no one off.
Did you just fall down the stairs?
No. When I grabbed a beer, one of them like fell out of the fridge, and I was like,
We're like, yep, someone just fell down the stairs.
Like real life.
I don't think they poured it, and I just go, yep, someone fell down the stairs. That's like, oh yeah, they was.
Didn't hear it. It was like clank, 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 clank.
So to conclude on this dating, new chapters, what would you want people to understand about loving someone after loss?
Like loving someone new after loss?
Yeah.
Like,
do you think I can still love your dad as much as I could love a new person?
Do you think you could love a new person as much as you love dad?
Yeah. Like carry dad forward. Like still carry my love for dad forward.
Yes, absolutely. Because I think you're not replacing dad when you do that. And that's not your intention. You just don't want to be lonely on a Friday and Saturday night. Like, obviously not just those nights, but you don't just want to be lonely.
Right.
And just because you're having a good time with someone else and end up getting in a relationship with them, it's not like you just forget dad or you want to forget dad or any of that. I could never. I know. So it's like, of course you're going to carry him forward. So,
but you don't worry about that.
No, I don't worry about that at all. And I would just say, if you're in her shoes, just make sure you give yourself the grace to be able to do that and not beat yourself up for doing it because they're never coming back. So if you want to choose to be lonely forever and think you're dishonoring them, then everyone has their own opinions on that type of stuff. But my opinion is, if you don't want to be lonely, then let yourself go out and do that. But if you're okay with being lonely or just not wanting to do that, then have all at it. But if you don't want to be lonely, then give yourself the grace to go and talk to somebody else. You're not replacing them.
It's about companionship. It's about living life, right? I want to live life.
Live life.
I don't need a man, but I would like a man.
But I want a man.
But I want a man. Sorry. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The climb. Life after loss. What does the climb mean to you? I know it's my thing. And when I talk about the climb, what do you think it means to you?
The climb is, I guess I kind of think about like a big hike to the top of a mountain. And it's like, the hike isn't always going to be fun. And the hike probably super sucky at times. but you also have great times throughout the hike. But one day when you get to the top of that mountain, or maybe it's just that day, like you get to this spot, like this resting spot, you're like, wow, okay, like I'm doing good, I'm progressing. You kind of reflect on it. Maybe that's when the sunset comes up and you're like, okay, like I'm doing good, but you're climbing to find that version of yourself that you're looking for. But the climb doesn't really end. Like,
right.
You don't get to a point you're like, all right, I'm good. But that's kind of like how life is in general. You don't just get to a spot and stop. Like, if you're the best at something and you get to the top, people are coming up there to try to drag you off of it. So you've got to fight to maintain that spot, or you got to fight to keep climbing. And I think it's just a never-ending battle or a never-ending climb. And you got to enjoy the way up as much as you can throughout the ups and downs of it. I guess that's my perspective on what the climb really is.
Yeah, I agree. And it's like feelings too, right? I say it, why would you let joy and happiness in, but you wouldn't let your sadness and grief and those feelings in, right? Like you have to feel it all. So and
vice versa.
Right. And so like the climb, you have to feel it all. I mean, you're talking about the climb, and all I'm thinking about is Hawaii and that mountain we climbed. It felt like Mount Everest. It was not.
No, it wasn't. What? It's probably a mile and a half, 2 miles up there. 2 miles. 2.5 maybe up there.
That was hard.
Yeah, we got close to the top. Like you could see where everyone was at the top. And Mom was like, all right, I think I'm just gonna stay here. And I'm like, oh no. We're going up there and I'm gonna push you up there.
You did.
You can take a second, but we're going up there. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
He pushed me.
Physically pushed her up the stairs.
He literally pushed me up that mountain. Thank you.
Because the climb isn't just you climbing up it. You have all of your supporters with you, and vice versa.
And you knew I wanted to do it.
I know. I wasn't letting you not do it. So, and that also shows you on the climb that you need people that you trust, and you need people to help you out, whether you want help or not. You need help.
And I allowed it. So let people help you.
Yep.
What about my zip lining, man?
I don't know how you did it, because the first one, I think you started crying before we even went on.
I did.
Before we even went on, you started crying, and I'm like, oh man, you're like third in line. You're like, I can't do this. And I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a day. But no, you ended up doing it, and
I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
And everyone, by the end of it, everyone was clapping for you. Everyone was so happy for you. Even the people working there, like, it was great.
It was an amazing experience.
Conquered some fears.
And the only sad part, well, I mean, when I talk about crying, it was because I'm afraid of heights. But I was determined to do new things in life. And that was one of them. But I was a little sad that like your dad didn't see me do it.
Yeah, but he did, just in a different place.
I know.
But he wasn't there.
I know he would have been so proud of me.
Yeah. But I mean, he is, and he's watching you. There's probably so much he's watching. Like, what the hell? Mom's watching football on a Sunday. Like, she never watched football with me on a Sunday, or never wanted to. But it was
the only way I could connect with him this winter. I mean, that's what I did. I think he would love this podcast.
Oh my gosh, he'd want to be in this thing.
He would have FOMO. He would be pissed that you and I were sitting here talking.
He'd try to be in here.
Yeah.
He'd try to, like, not take over, but he would want to run the show. He would want to run the show.
He would want to run the show.
His FOMO runs hard.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny because Bailey's FOMO was just like his, I think.
Our dog.
Like, we put our dog Bailey down last week. That was my girl. And we put her down, but she had severe FOMO.
Who's your dad?
Like him. Like, it would be 2 a.m. at parties, and she goes to bed at like 8, but she would be up just like laying on the ground next to everybody because she could not be left out of things. Like, she would never go inside and sleep until everybody was inside, or until like I would go to bed. which would be like everybody goes inside. But
she loved a good party, just like your dad.
Oh, she did. She really did. And she had the FOMO just like Dad, which I think is just hilarious. Like,
I'm surprised he hasn't messed with me on this yet. Like cut out equipment or
just wait till this gets posted.
I know. He's gonna do something. He's gonna do something.
I know.
We talk about get busy living. I tell everyone that you came up with the family motto. You pretty much declared it. What do you think Dad would think about it?
He'd be all over it. I mean, he would love it. Just like we said, he wouldn't want us just not getting out of our shell and staying inside and not enjoying life. Like, that's who he was. He was the most present dude ever. Like, he would pull out of his work van, he would come and play lacrosse with me for an hour and be so there. Like, he wouldn't just be outside with you, like, doing stuff. Like, he would be so there. Like, I went by this dad the other day that was golfing with his 6-year-old, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just golfing with a 6-year-old. Like, go by me." And then I saw him behind me, and he like let his kid outside, and he was like, "Just hit the ball until you get up to the green." And I'm like, "Oh, like that wouldn't be the way it is. Like, Dad would show you how to do it, or at least be there with you the whole time." Like, he was just so present.
Right.
And whether he just had a 16-hour work day or whatever the hell it was, like, he was just always in the moment. And like, kind of like Billy said, like, it would make you feel like you're the only one there.
Yeah.
Like the only person in the world. To everybody, though.
I still remember when you were going camping with Ashley last
summer.
And Dad came home after literally 16-hour day and helping you in the shed.
Yeah, when it was like, it was a long day. He probably went in at like, woke up at like 4:30, and he got back to the house at like 11:30 p.m. And I think I texted him about these kayak racks because me and Ash were gonna bring kayaks camping. And he's like, he gets home, he's like, "Oh, T, let's go look for the kayaks." I'm like, "Dad, it's all good. We'll figure it out." He's like, "No, let's go get the kayaks." And we looked for like 45 minutes outside. And
I bet you he didn't get frustrated.
Not one bit.
He wasn't aggravated.
He
wasn't rushing.
I can't imagine how exhausted he was.
I know.
And how like just drained he was. And it wasn't like we went outside for 5 minutes and we're like, "Oh, we can't find him." We went around for 45 minutes, checked everywhere. And that was one of the first things that like I've seen him like not find. And I was like, the whole time I was like, "Dad, like it's fine. We won't, like it's all good." But we didn't find them, and I'm like, wow, like I've never seen him not find anything before.
Right.
But just like him helping and just like, I mean, he could have easily just been like pissed off, and he just wasn't. And he helped, and I mean, yeah, he was just
really
always there.
A time where he got pissed off about things.
No.
I mean, we have a few, but we're not going to talk about those.
But those are warranted.
Yeah.
Though. Like those were like, like he just would never get pissed. He would both of you would never bring your work life home and like take it out on us or each other. Like,
no.
And I think that is something that like kind of stuck with me throughout my life is like, you can have the shittiest day and you can talk about it and you can be like frustrated or like drained with it, but you're not going to take it out on anybody else because it's not their fault. And I think me and Armac were talking about it the other day, like no matter what anyone is doing, everyone has shit in their life and everyone has shitty days.
Right.
But it's just how you react to those shitty days and what you do with them. And you can turn a shitty day into a great day.
Like everyone's like, you can start over tomorrow. But why? Why can't you just start over like right now? Right now.
Yep.
Right now.
Yeah.
No, we didn't really bring stuff home.
No, ever. And yeah, just to top on that, like he was so present. Like me and you, when we get home from a long day, like we need 10, 15, 30 minutes to just shower or decompress or just sit by yourself for a minute. Like when I say he would get out of his work van and go into the backyard to play lacrosse, and then he would go and mow, leaf blow, do the pool until it got dark out, and then he's got the spotlights on, and he would do it till 9:30, and then he would go to bed. and then then he would do the taxes or whatever and paperwork, and then he would go to bed, and then he'd wake up 4 hours later to go to work and do it again. Like, I just don't. And he never got sick, and maybe that's part of the reason he went. But like it's like he never got run down.
No.
Like he just
his
never.
His body was a temple to
his
me.
body
was
a temple till it wasn't a temple. And so we never say our body's a temple because
don't ever say that.
because no one's body's a temple.
All right, let's do a lightning round.
Okay.
All right. What's Dad's funniest habit?
He's got a lot of funny habits. I think it's like a little one, but one that I thought was pretty funny was when he chewed ice and how much you despised him. Like, that was one of your pet peeves, like him not chewing ice. But he would fill the glass to the top and just chew the ice and chew the ice and chew the ice. And he's like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, this is what I chew ice. Like, I'm gonna chew ice. And it was always like that, and he would always chew ice. Like, that was his thing. Bubble gum, like 10 sticks of bubble gum, like, at a time. Like, yeah.
Drove me insane. But what did I buy him? An ice machine. What would I buy him? Tubs of bubble gum because I love him.
Mm-hmm.
But it drove me crazy.
That's what he loves.
It drove me crazy. All right, one word that describes Dad.
I would present or loving or 3 words, full of life. Like,
Love
just,
it.
yeah.
Love it. What's one word that describes me?
Unwavering.
Thank you. What's your favorite memory with Dad?
I don't know. Maybe all the lacrosse trips we went on. We went on so many lacrosse trips. Bro, like, for what? Like 15 years?
Yeah.
Like
ever since you were in 2nd grade.
He probably coached half of the games I've ever played, and he probably was at 90% of the games I've ever played.
Easily.
Like, somehow he was always there. Always was there.
Always.
Not saying that you were not, but somehow he found a way to everything.
Daddy went to everything.
Even Florida, he'd be like, "Oh, I'll just fly down for a day and a half and then come back."
I'm like, I have to work. Okay. Something Dad always said.
Love you.
A song that reminds you of Dad.
Yellow Ledbetter by Pearl Jam.
Ooh, okay. Something Dad would be proud of you for today.
Just who I am as a person.
Something Mom does now that Dad would laugh about.
Watch football Sundays, zip line, and not that you didn't before, but just like push yourself outside your comfort zone. You always push yourself outside your comfort zone, but you like got to another level of that for sure.
I agree.
You push yourself outside your comfort zone 24/7.
I'm proud of that.
I would be.
If Dad walked in right now, what's the first thing you'd say?
Should have cleaned up your diet and slept more, buddy.
I'm over here like, miss you, love you. Fucking clean up that diet, bitch.
And sleep more. That dude didn't sleep.
Oh my God. All right. What's one thing people should know about grief?
You never have it figured out, and you kind of have to. You got to adapt.
Yep. Most Mark Keith thing ever.
Speedos.
Food that reminds you of Dad.
Like Funyuns and like pizza for breakfast. Yeah, bubble gum.
Okay. What's one habit or trait that you inherited from Dad?
I think being present is something that I've tried to not even focus on that's just kind of what I do.
I agree with that.
Like, because I have a hard time planning in advance. Ashley knows this very well. I have a hard time planning in advance.
Everything.
I try, but I really live day by day. And like she'll tell me something for Friday, and I'm like, I gotta get to Thursday before we can plan this. I need a second. But like, just being present and enjoying every moment, whether I'm feeling good or bad, like just being in the moment.
I see that with you. You put down your phone. I put down my phone a lot too.
A lot.
Yeah. What's one habit or trait that you inherited from me?
Like being resilient and always knowing like you're gonna get back up.
What would Dad's walk-up song be?
Fucking A. This walk-up song?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Can't you see it?
I don't know, but I feel like it would be some like funny girl song, like Katy Perry, or like some funny thing that he would just be like singing to, like like with his whole heart, like
wild.
Oh yeah,
like so into it. What do you think his superpower was?
Being there for every single person that he knew. Like, yeah.
If Dad could send one text message to you right now, what do you think it would say?
The first thing I thought of was like all the text. Like, you would send a text before like every lacrosse game or test or something, and just like reminding you of like all of the stuff that you've trained for, the person that you are, how proud he is, how much he loves you, and like to go have fun, like you always said, like just enjoy it.
If heaven had cornhole, heaven, not this life, because in this life, I'm Daddy's partner. But if heaven had cornhole, who's Daddy picking as his partner?
I think he would pick, I would say, I honestly think that it might be like Grandpa. I think he would be Grandpa's partner. And yeah, I know he loved his dad very much, but I think it might be Grandpa.
Okay. Describe Daddy in one word.
Hilarious. Hilarious. Shit stirrer.
Oh. All right. As we wrap this up, what would you want another young adult who just lost a parent to hear?
Like, believe in yourself. Be there for your family. And like take the time for yourself too. Like, be there for your family as much as you can, but make sure you take the time for yourself so it doesn't in 5 years all of a sudden just like hit you, and then in society's eyes you're already past that grief, or you're already past that feeling. Like take the time while you can, because there won't really be a time for you after that unless you do it yourself.
What would Dad want people listening to remember?
I think, like, in general, or about him? Like, in general?
I think in general, but it's your question. You can.
What he would want to remember is like
Maybe about like life.
Live your life to the fullest. That like make you and the people that you love around you, like make the memories with them. Like make the memories, like sleep and being tired or all that stuff is like, it's all valid, but like don't go to bed early. if you're gonna have a great night with everybody or you're already having a great night, like make the memories. Like you'll sleep later, I think.
I like
Is
that.
what I would say.
I agree. Anything you want to ask me or anything we didn't cover that you want me to ask you?
How are you gonna do with Emily being so far away?
Oh, you hit me. So Emily's changing schools. She's heading with Timmy to Florida. It's gonna be really hard. But I think it's gonna be really good for her. I think it's gonna be really good for you. I think she needs this. I think she needs it more than I need her here, if that makes sense.
I would say so.
And so I'll be okay. I'll be okay. I will be okay because this is where she needs to be.
Yep.
And I'm happy for her. And I'm happy for you. You two are going to be trouble. I need to book all the trips to Florida so the three of us can be trouble together.
Yeah, we're going to be trouble.
Yeah.
And then obviously Maddie's already where he's supposed to be, but how do you feel about Danny?
Oh my gosh, Danny getting into the elevator union. That was an interesting one for me. It's what he's always wanted in life. And I couldn't be happier for him. But also, I'm so I don't have a lot of like anger or pissed off feelings, but I am like pissed that your father can't see this. Like I'm really frustrated that your dad can't be here to see Danny in the elevators with Daddy. I think they would just be this dynamic duo and they would get so much done and just like love working together. And so I'm sad. So I guess I'm not pissed. I guess I'm just sad that they can't have this together. But Danny's so happy about it.
Yeah.
So I'm thrilled for him. And then as far as Maddie, like I know he's in the military for another 4 years. I'm just sad that like I can't see him that much.
Yeah,
you know, so that's really hard. Hawaii is not an inexpensive place that I can get to. So that's hard. So I'm really going to have to make an effort with FaceTime and making sure that we continue with that. I mean, is my August looking great? It isn't, Tim. I mean, Maddie leaves it right before August starts. You guys will be leaving soon thereafter. Danny will be here. But it's a whole nother loss that I have to go through again, but I've been doing it, so I will be okay. But it's hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't lie to you. I don't lie to any of you. I don't sugarcoat. It's not, it's send help. Send the drinks. I will be okay.
Yeah.
What else you got for me?
If you're in Bridgewater, be there for Mama J. But no, this was fun. Thank you for having me on this.
Oh my gosh, thank you for sitting down with me. This is not easy to do.
I know.
And I couldn't be more proud of you guys for wanting to do this. Do you think it helps with your therapy? Like help with your grieving?
Yeah, it's good to talk about it. And like I say to my therapist, I like when questions are asked to me and I get to answer them because I don't really know how to explain my emotions a lot of the time. So it's good to like have a prompt and talk about it with the prompt, I guess.
Yeah.
So it definitely helps.
We didn't cover therapy. Do you think therapy is important through the grieving process?
Yes. I think that it's easy to ignore therapy and easy to say how busy your life is and not do therapy, but because I did that for a few months and I've been back to therapy for 2 weeks and I'm already like, I can't wait for my next one. Like,
Yeah.
obviously you have to find the right person, but I think it's a space for you to be you in your rawest form and not hold anything back and get out the way that you're feeling. And I think it's very important whether you want to do it or not. I think it is beneficial.
Yeah. And it took you a few tries to find the right person, right?
Yes, yes. But you know when you find the right person.
Yeah.
You know when you find the right person.
Yeah. I love therapy.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's not easy.
No, but
Sometimes you leave like, oh my gosh, I feel worse than I went in because I had to go through certain emotions that I was probably not dealing with.
yeah. And for me, that's kind of why I enjoy therapy, because like I told him right when I went in, I'm like, don't let me cuss through this. Like I want to push the envelope here, because I don't really push the envelope with myself in grieving too much. So when you get that hour or whatever the time is to yourself, like use it because you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would say about therapy.
I'm proud of you.
Proud of you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Let's keep doing this.
Let's do it.
Okay. So thanks for joining us on the climb. Get busy living. Keep climbing. And until next time, we'll see you then.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the climb.